Okay. Now you got this point. List is a mutable data type. Tuple is immutable data type. That means we can change values inside a list, but we cannot change values inside a tuple. Okay. Now,
Is there a way to change the values in the tuple
no,
other than this? No.
no,
Once it is assigned to any variable, it will be there.
correct, correct. That means, see, uh, let me give you one example of tuple. This is a database, okay? And this is your Python program. This Python program is connected with this DB. Now you are fetching some data out of this DB here and using in your program. Okay. So how you will get the data? You will get data in the tuples. Okay. Why you are getting in the tuples? Because whatever the data you will get from the DB, you cannot change this data. Okay. That means it's a tuple. If you want to change this data, then you can convert this tuple in a list, then you can change this. After making it into a list, then you can change the data. Okay, I will give this example while we will discuss about typecasting. Okay, there is one concept which is typecasting. I will show you how we can change one data type into the other. There is one more question from Danju. So we have written indexes in the square parentheses. Yes, we always write indexes in the square parentheses. Suppose we are having one list, and that list we are assigning in the variable d. Okay, there are some values a, b, c. Okay, so this list is stored in the d variable. How we can access these values from the d list? Okay, so d index 0. So this will give us a. D index 1. This will give us b. D index 2. This will give us c. Okay. Now whether it is a list or a tuple, we have to use these square parentheses and the indexes inside it. This. Okay. Now you got the point, right? So in the sequence, we discussed about string, that is str. We discussed about list. We discussed about tuple. Inside the numeric one, we discussed about int. We discussed about float. We discussed about complex. So these are the data types which we discussed so far. Okay. Now let me discuss about set now. So any one of you heard about set? Denju, Aditya, Pavna?
Yes.
How about you, Aditya, Pavna?
Yeah, Vivek, I've heard of set.
I'm good.
Okay. See. Now this parenthesis, this means square parenthesis. These are used in list. These parentheses, these are used in a tuple. Now, these curly parentheses, these are used in set. Okay. Now, again, set is used to store different types of data, just like 1, 2, 3, right? Now, this is again similar to the list of tuple, right? Now, what is the difference? Why we are using set? Okay, if we are having list, if we are having tuple, then why to use set? See, 1, 2, 3, 3. This set I have stored inside a variable which is e. Okay. Now, if I will print e, what it will print? It will print 1, 2, 3 only. This 3 will not be printed. Why? Because set is a data type which does not support duplicate values. Okay, now I will show you. Yeah, I'm removing this because this line is giving error because inside a tuple we cannot change the values, right? So I'm removing this. Saving this. Now e equals to curly parenthesis 1, 2, 3, 3. This set I have stored inside a variable e. Okay. Now I'm printing e here. Print e. Saving this file, pressing Ctrl plus S. Now clicking on the run, then run module. I'm getting 1, 2, 3 only. Okay. So if you will see, I have written 1, 2, 3, and 3. But in the output, I'm getting only 1, 2, 3, right? That means set does not support duplicate values, right? So important point about set is set doesn't support duplicate values. Now I will show you if F is a list with 1, 2, 3, 3. Printing F. Now what it will print? Let us say. I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 3. That means list supports duplicate values while the set doesn't support duplicate values. Okay. Now there is one more important question which generally asked in the interviews. What is the difference between a list and a set? Okay, so I'm writing m equals to 1, 2, 3, 3. If I will print m, I will get output as 1, 2, 3. N equals to, in the list I'm storing 1, 2, 3, 3. If I will print n, I will get output as 1, 2, 3, 3. So what we will observe from here is set does not support duplicacy. Okay, duplicate values. And list supports duplicate values. You got this point now, right? What is the difference between a set and a list? Thank you, Aditya. Oh no.
Yes,
Yeah.
Vivek.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. order. The next data type is dict. Dict is completely known as dictionary. Okay. Again, the syntax of dictionary equals to this only. This is an empty dictionary. Okay. Now, how we can store values inside this? This is not like a list, tuple, or set 1, 2, 3. It is not like this one. No. This is a dictionary. Okay. We have to write values here in key and value pair. Okay. How? I will show you. Now I'm writing this parenthesis as opening here and closing here. Okay. Now I have to write a key here, then a colon and a value here, comma, again key2 and value of key2 here, then key3, value 3, comma, key4, value 4, and so on. Okay. Now I will give you one example. Here in this dictionary, I'm writing ID of the student and marks of the student. Okay, why ID here? Because ID of the student cannot be duplicate, right? So generally we follow that key cannot be duplicate. And in the values, I will write marks because marks can be duplicate. So see here. Suppose in the 10th class, there are 5 students. Okay. Now ID of these 5 students are 101, 102, 103, 104, and 105. Marks of first student with ID 101 is 400 out of 500. 102 is 410. 103, 395. 104, 398. 105, again 400. Okay. So ID of these students cannot be duplicate. Okay. That means we can make these IDs as key. Okay. The marks of these students can be duplicate. That means we can make it as value. Okay. So we can store like key 101 value is 400, comma, key 102 value is 410. Key 103 value is 395. Key 104 value is 398. Key 105 value is again 400. Okay. So this complete structure, this is known as a dictionary. So dictionary is a data structure which stores the values in the form of key value pair. Okay. So in the dictionary, it stores values in the form of key value pairs. Generally, keys are identical. Okay. And values can be duplicate. Okay. Now I will show you. G equals to opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis. I have given like this. Now P101 value is 400, comma 102 value is 410, comma P103 value is 395, comma 104 value is 398, 105 value is again 400. Okay. Now any one of you can tell me what is wrong here in this statement. Aditya, Tenju, Paula.
The fifth one, which is 105, I think it is starting with a double quote and ending with a single quote.
Yeah, correct only. So it is starting with a double quote, ending with a single quote. That means you can observe in first 4 lines, the second number is black and fifth one is the green only, right? So let me show you. Control plus S, I'm saving this. Now run, then run module. It is giving syntax error, right? It is showing the position also, right? A red color position. That means it is starting with a double quote, but it is not ending with a double quote. So in place of the single quote, I have to write a double quote. Now this is good. Okay. Print G. Run, then run module. See, 101, 400, 102, 410, 103, 395, 104, 398, 105, 400, right? So in the values, we can store 400. But let me show you. Again, 101. And in the 101, now I am storing 450. Now what will happen? Any one of you can guess? I'm
I think the
using a
value
duplicate key.
for 101 will change to 450.
Now let us see. Run module. See, 101 is 450 now because in first place, against this 101 ID, we are storing a value 400. Okay. Now in the last one, again, we are using this ID and storing a value 450 here, right? So it uses the latest value assigning in the key. Okay, latest value assigning is 450 here. That means against this 101 ID, 101 key, value will be 450. And check. Key 102 is there, key 103 is there, key 104 is there. Okay. Key with 101 and 400 is not there. See here, 101 and 400 is not there here. Okay. That means it updated the value. In place of 400, it has updated the value 450 against this key 101, right? So if I want to print type of G, now what will be the output? Run module. Yeah, this is a dict data type. Dict means dictionary. Why dictionary? Because we are storing values in the key value pair. Okay. So this point is clear, right? Nenju, Bhavna, Aditya.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
Vivek.
sir.
How about you, Bhavna? Is it clear to you?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, all right. Okay. Now our next topic will be like typecasting. What is typecasting? So converting one data type into the other one. Okay. What is the meaning of this line? Now, see, I'm having a value 10 here. So what is the data type of this 10? This is an int value, right? If I'm using double quotes here, it is a string value, right?
Yeah.
This 10 is also a string value. This 10 is a int value. I'm adding 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. What will be the output in the first line? It is an error
First and second will be error. Yeah.
because we cannot add an int value in a string value, right? Second one, again, this is an error. Why error? Because we cannot add this 2 value with this 10 string value, right? This 2 is integer int and this 10 is a string value, right? We cannot add a string and a int value, right? Now the third one, the output is 12 because this is a integer value, this is an integer value. Output will be 12 here. Let me show you. Print. Okay. 10 plus 2. Saving this, clicking on the run button, then run module. Yeah, output is 12. Very simple. Because 10 is a string value, 2 is, 10 is an int value, 2 is an int value. Output is 12. Now, print. Inside the double quotes, I'm using 10 plus 2. Saving this. Now, what will happen? Yeah, this is error. Can only concatenate str, not int to str, right? That means one value is a string, the second value is integer. We cannot add them. If in place of double quotes, I'm using single quotes. Saving this, clicking on the run button, then run module. Again, this is error because again, 10 is a string value, 2 is an integer value. We cannot add a string value and an integer value. That means it is an error. Okay. Now, is there any way we can convert this string 10 into an integer 10? Yes, there is a way. Now I will show you how we can convert the data types. I'm having this 10 here. Okay. So if I will use int function, inside the int function, I will write 10 with a double quote. So this is a string value. And this string value is inside the int function. This is a int function, right? Inside the int function, I have written values 10 with double quotes. Okay, this is a string value inside this. Now, what will happen? Okay, I will show you. Okay. So in place of this string 10, what I have written is integer function with 10 plus 2. Now saving this, clicking on the run button, run module. Yes, I got the output as 12 now. How? So if I'm writing int function, inside the int function, I'm writing string value 10. It will convert this string value into a numeric value. Okay. So what I have written in the print statement, print inside the print function, int 10 plus 2. So this string 10 will be converted into a numeric 10. Okay. And if this numeric 10 we have to add in numeric 2, yes, the output will be 12. Any confusion in this point?
No.
How about you, Aditya?
No.
Bhavna?
I'm good.
Okay, all right, all right. Okay, now this process of converting one data type into the other one. So here what we have done is we have converted the data type of this 10, which is a string. We have converted into a int data type. Okay, so this process of converting one data type into the other one, this process is known as typecasting. Okay, now you got a basic idea of typecasting, right?
Okay, yeah, understood.
Okay.
Which all typecastings are allowed, like from integer to string,
Yes,
then
yes.
string to integer?
Yes, yes. It is possible. See, if you want to convert, suppose 10 value is there. If you want to convert this 10 into an integer, yeah, this is possible. But suppose you want to convert hello into an integer. Yeah, this is a completely error, right? Because this hello cannot be converted into integer value, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other confusion? Any other question from anyone?
Okay, so typecast can be used only to convert a string
No,
to,
no, no, no. Not
if it
at
is
all.
a,
It is used to convert a string into a
Mm.
int into a string,
Yeah.
list into a tuple into a list. Okay, list into a set into a list, and so on, basing on the requirement, right? Now see here, my requirement is to add 10 plus 2 and output should be 12. Now I have to convert this string 10 into a numeric 10, right? So I need to convert like this, a string into an int. Suppose at any point of time, 10 plus 2 and the output should be 1 or 2. Then this int and this int should be converted into a string and a string, okay? Then string plus string, automatically they will append like this, 1 node, then 2. Okay,
it
then,
will act like a concat,
yeah.
both of.
In case of string, it will concat.
Yeah.
Okay, so this process you can use basing on your requirement. What type of requirement you are having in your project, you can use that process. Aditya, any question?
I'm good, Vivek.
Okay. How about you, Bhavna?
Vivek, one quick question. So to convert a string to integer, we use the int function. Int in brackets, whatever
Yes, yes.
string we want to convert, right?
Yeah,
Same
correct.
in the opposite. We use string function, str in
Yeah,
the bracket,
str, then
whatever
current, yes. If
numeric
we
we
have
want.
to convert anything into
Okay.
a list function. Anything into a set.
Okay, so okay, the functions names are the same. There is no short
Yes.
of for list
Yeah.
or set.
Float function. We will discuss this in detail.
Okay, tuple. What about tuple?
Yeah, tuple is also the same. Tuple then bracket.